All right, folks, we are talking about Amarius Mims, offensive tackle out of Georgia, 6'7", 340 pounds. I've got a top 50 projection on him. I don't think he's honestly getting out of the first round. The grade is coming out early second round, but the talent's too high. First thing that you notice here, he absorbs power so freaking easily. This guy is a walking, breathing anchor. He's really hard to move, really hard to get off his spot, and he takes on whatever defenders are throwing at him, and he eats it up. It's like nothing to him. It's incredible. And he's extremely powerful too. And this is talking more about his ability to dish out power, because obviously you need to be power to anchor like that, but he can dish it out too. They're like right there, he just threw a guy. He's so powerful, so strong, such an elite trait for him. You combine that with his insane length, 36 1/8 inch arms, you get someone who has the potential to be really special. His length just changes the math out there. Combine it with his wide frame, he's just so hard to get around. When you're that wide, that long, you can do some good stuff. On the negative side, very raw as a run blocker. Doesn't play with the right pad level often. He's not going to at 6'7" get that right, but you'd like to see it get a little better. His footwork as a run blocker, a lot to work on there. He really struggles to grip and sustain blocks as a run blocker, and he ends up off balance sometimes. There's just stuff to clean up. From a pass protection standpoint, he is susceptible to inside moves. He tends to overset outside, almost plays on his heels at times on the outside, which makes it difficult for him to react back inside. His athletic testing did come in good, but the foot speed on those inside moves is struggling. And then he's a clunky mover in space. And you watch him on some of these polls. I mean, it's impressive the way he moves for his size. Don't get me wrong, but it's still not an impressive mover either. Just because it's impressive for his size doesn't mean it's impressive. And I see a tight blocker there, a guy who's struggling to adjust in space and really isn't covering that much ground that quickly.